Good morning, guys. Your boy TOJ. I'm about to head to work. I'm gonna do a quick video. A lot of people ask me, what's my opinion on the guy, the gallery owner. I can't pronounce his name, but I'm gonna put his name in the description. Also go to Teespring, order the t-shirts. I have t-shirts now, mugs and shit like that on Teespring. Also thank you, Tasha 1974, for your Cash App. I got it. So there's a gallery owner in New York who had a Make America Great Again hat on and got his ass whooped. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I thought the dude was a Mexican. You ever seen I don't want to laugh, but remember that dude Panama Jack with the big old retarded ass mustache, and he has a little circle glasses and the cabana hat? It looked almost like the dude who got beat up. Looked like if Panama Jack took them stupid glasses off and put the Make America, it would be that guy. Like, he looked just like Panama Jack without the safari shit on. So I thought it was a joke, As I'm reading, the guy was a gallery owner and he got his ass whooped by like 15 or 14 people and gave him a black eye, and they gave him that work. And I am of two minds of this particular situation, because on one hand, you don't put your hand on nobody, okay? Because you could get your ass. It can almost be twisted into a hate crime. So is it really worth getting charged with a hate crime for whooping somebody else, even if you guys are both quote unquote black and brown? Because he is I think a Indian, like an Asian American Indian, on an art gallery. So even if he's brown and he wears a Make America Great Again hat on, and you're black people and y'all whoop his ass, it can still be a hate crime because he's not technically black. And there's really like no derogatory word you can call a Hindu person. I've never heard of a Hindu derogatory word. But I mean, because it's a racially motivated attack because of that stupid hat. It's political, but because Trump is associated with racism, division, hatred, xenophobia, and I don't even like using them words. I really don't, because I'm not a Democrat, but I'm definitely not a Trump supporter at all. But I'm a conservative, but I do not under any circumstance like nothing about Donald Trump. Ever since before the way before the Central Park 5 shit, this man has been a human piece of shit since I've ever known the name Donald Trump. Only scumbag, nasty, misogynistic, racist behavior and arrogance have been attributed to the name Trump. Even the man's own daddy was like, bro, why the fuck is your name Trump on every building in such big letters? I mean, is your ego so small that you got to overcompensate for everything by putting your name on everything? And I remember, and the reason why the MAGA hat means so much to people is that when I was in the French Quarter, I vividly remember, because I work in a high traffic area. I work literally next to Cafe de Monde. If you've been to New Orleans, been to the French Quarter, the historic Jackson Square, I work literally in the middle of precisely in the middle of Jackson Square, where the horses line up at. And a lot of people take a picture in front of that big ass cathedral. It's a big ass landmark. So there were some bikers. I don't know if these bikers were Proud Boys or whatever, but I remember vividly some black dudes got into an argument with some of them biker dudes. And I don't know what was said, but the point of me walking up to them in earshot, I heard one of the bikers point back to a black dude and say, when Trump gets in, this is like before Trump got elected. He said, when Trump gets in the office, we're going to fucking own you guys again. Or you're going to be back in chains again. So I'm like, God damn. And at that point, I was waiting on MSNBC to say something that Trump said that was racist, to the point where like rednecks and Ku Klux Klan members and militia groups was like saying, hell yeah, that's our guy. I don't know what the fuck he said. And to this very day, I still can't find. I mean, now he didn't say go back to your dirty, rat-infested countries, shithole countries. These are people who know what that language means. Okay? It means black. It means nasty. It means filth. It means immigrant. It means unwelcomed. It means all of those languages. It means all of those sentiments. When I was doing research, to do like political talk like I do now, every now and then I do some commentary, I was trying to find out what are the dog whistle words that Republicans use. And Lee Atwater was discussing something called the Southern Strategy. Lee Atwater, I think, was one of the advisors to Ronald Reagan at the time, and he said, yeah, like welfare queens, thugs, underserved, crime ridden. He said we got all these words that we can use. We can't say the word nigger anymore on TV, but we can, you know, say stuff like I forgot the name of this black dude. He got out of jail, Willie Horton, I think. He said we got certain things we can say in imagery and symbolism we could use to scare the fuck out of white people, especially old white people. And what's happening now is you have a situation where people understand what make America great again means. It means that at one point America was doing good, and between the past and the present, America stopped being great. Something made America not great. And it's his job, Trump, to come in office and make America great again. Meaning whatever the taint that tainted the greatness, I'm going to wash it off and put it right back where it used to be. And people kept asking Trump, at what point in America was America great? And what point did it stop being great? Like, who made America not great? This man surrounded himself with white supremacists, from Steve Bannon to Jeff Sessions, where Martin Luther King's own wife was like, I wrote a letter saying how crazy and racist this dude was. Okay, and Trump is so much of a fuck up. Ann Coulter, as crazy as Ann Coulter is, she completely don't want nothing to do with Trump no more, because the man is crazy and he's full of shit. But he says enough crazy shit where you have a rich white man appealing to racist, broke white people. I ask all the people on my Facebook timeline, when I do catch a few of them talking, what is it about Trump that the racists love so much about him? Because every time I've seen on any type of a flagged website like Stormfront or any kind of racist website, even like Unite the Right with that crazy white dude name is who did the Charlotte, North Carolina shit, Richard Spencer, Jared Taylor, all these world-renowned racists and white supremacists and white nationalists. I don't know what is it about Trump that they like, but they love the fuck out of Trump. And it's got to be something that makes them say, he's racist enough for us to like him. He's racist enough for David Duke to like him. That hat means so much to people that when they walk around with that hat on, the guys who wear the hat, they walk around with an attitude like, yeah, what the fuck you going to do about it? I'm wearing a Make America Great Again hat on. And I've seen people get their ass whooped for having that sticker on the back of their truck. I've seen a guy, as a matter of fact, some dudes followed this dude to, they followed him to like a grocery store and whooped his ass. I've never seen a person in office so racist. I'm only 44 years old, so I'm not old enough to see like Hitler and shit like that. But I've never seen a person in American politics so hated. And mind you, I live in Louisiana. I've seen David Duke shirts, but I've never seen anybody getting their ass whooped for wearing Duke shirts. I would even fuck somebody up. I'm not that passionate about, like hating a politician, but I'm telling you what the fuck I know. I've seen those Make America Great Again hats they've been like remixed. I've seen the MAGA hat that says make crawfish $1.99 again. It's shaped like a MAGA hat. It's red like a MAGA hat. It looks like a MAGA hat. You can almost get your ass whooped on an accident if the person who coming to fuck you up don't read the hat in time. I've seen the Make America Great hats again. The remix version say Make America Native Again. I've seen it say make hate wrong again. So, make racism wrong again. Because it's something in this country that's in the air where people who support cops killing Philando Castile, cops killing Alton Sterling, all the people who make those comments, well, the cops did a great job, it was an innocent kill, or folks who support George Zimmerman all have MAGA paraphernalia somewhere in their profile pictures, which just goes to show that all of this stuff is somehow associated with racism, hate, and bigotry. And I remember, when Trump said shithole countries, they asked him to clarify, what you mean shithole countries? And of course, no Republican in office is going to go against what Trump said. They want to get reelected or they want his endorsement. Okay? And you have these 4 women, the squad. He told them go back to their crime-infested countries, which 3 are American-born. But it's now to the point where they've changed the sentiment that if you disagree with anything that's done in this country, you hate America, or you're ungrateful to be here, and you should just leave, when literally everybody but Native Americans don't belong here. I don't fucking belong here. Of course, I'm a native-born American because of slavery, I ended up being born here. But if you go back to the root, to the Incas, the Mayans, or whatever, Aboriginal people that was here, nobody is a native-born American. But this man has seemed to place a hatred in everybody's heart so bad, and a distaste for what he stands for, that when folks, it's like being in a gang. When folks just say, I'm part of the MAGA crowd, you almost guarantee the ass whooping. And you should expect it and see it coming. I've seen so many posts of people wearing, MAGA shit, getting their ass whooped. People, and it's like the fucking guy who snatched that MAGA hat off that 17-year-old dude, or the little boy who's in that Native American face, and they tried to sue the Washington Post. These dudes, they arrogant. They do that shit. They want to be Donald Trump so bad. They want to get in somebody's face with a hat and be like, yeah, this is America, dude. What the fuck you going to do about it? America, fuck yeah. Freedom, fuck yeah. And then they wind up getting their ass knocked the fuck out. Then they want to play victim. And yes, I do agree, you don't have the right to put your hands on somebody. But mind you, you know what the fuck you're getting into if you take on the responsibility of wearing a MAGA hat in public. There's a lot of smart people who secretly support Trump in secret because they don't want to get their ass whooped either. Them I kind of respect because they remind me of the old school racists who would take a poll on the telephone and say, oh, no, I'm going to vote for Walter Mondale or something like that. I forgot what the political term is called. When you answer the telephone and you tell a pollster one thing, but on voting day, you do something else. There's a lot of people like them who pretend they can't stand Trump, but they really like him, especially white women. White women say that Trump is a misogynist, he's a sexist, but when you see on any type of racially charged subject matter, it's a bunch of white girls, older white women, of course, some middle-aged white chicks saying, yeah, fuck yeah, they got what they deserved. And they look so normal. These people are school teachers, paramedics, and and you look at how this dude is handling these fucking children, putting them in cages, and I'm definitely not for illegal immigrants. Legal, yes, but at the same time, I'm a human, and you have to have humanity against other humans in the way you deal with them. You can't say for God and country and all this other fake Christian shit, and you putting children in cages, and then you go to church on Sunday morning and you lick the Bible as if you love God and you love Jesus and you love other humans, but then you go back to work the next day on Monday and you shooting innocent Mexicans. These same racist pieces of shit who support Trump, I've seen them. There's videos of these same assholes who claim to love God, love children, love humanity, love the country, will actually put poisoned water in jugs and plant them all throughout the desert in hope that an illegal immigrant would actually choke and die on it. Because this asshole is sitting on TV pushing all this fear. That's evil, that's racist, and that's hateful. And if you are the kind of person who would support a president like that, you need to do some soul searching, my dude, on some real shit. I'm a conservative, but Trump is a human piece of shit. And ain't no way you can twist it. The man's own fucking wife can't stand his guts. And you can smell it on her inauguration night when he tried to force that bitch to dance in front of the country. And she like she wanted to be anywhere but there. So yeah, I'm definitely against the guys, whooping that dude ass. But I mean, the man got to understand, he's an immigrant. He's a dark brown man, and he's wearing a fucking MAGA hat, and he don't expect other brown folks to see him as a traitor. Yes, you got the freedom, but I mean, you can't force people to like you because you're wearing a hat. I mean, yeah, they legally don't have the right to whoop your ass, but come on, bro. Even what you wear is considered freedom. It's considered speech. 80% of speech or communication between human beings is nonverbal. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the shit you wear, all of that's considered, you're communicating something to people. And if you're a black or brown person or Hispanic, and you hear this man talk about slimy, scumbag, nasty ass countries and illegal immigrants, and you got babies being held in cages, and these motherfuckers who support this guy is laughing about it, and you one of these dumbasses who are brown supporting this dude, you gonna get your ass knocked the fuck out by probably another black person or another brown person or another Hispanic or what have you. I don't say you deserve it, but you should expect it. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit the alert bell. Holla back.